It's entirely possible that whatever the fuck consciousness is can pass from this stage into another stage. And the only reason why I would hesitate to say that's exactly what happens is because there's no proof one way or another. But it's
all that pineal gland shit is not proven. They don't know that DMT comes.
I can't handle anymore.
No, they do now. Yeah, they do now.
Really?
The Cottonwood Research Foundation. They did a series of tests with rats, and they proved that live rats have DMT produced by the pineal gland.
Really?
Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that humans do too, but they're pretty sure they do.
Did you like?
They also know that your lungs produce it and your liver produces it. That's a fact.
Really?
So your body's producing DMT, 100%.
Did you know that? Or did you like those H.P. Lovecraft kind of horror stories?
Oh, I love those things.
And there's a movie made out of one of them. It's all about his pineal gland. He's taking something that makes his pineal gland swell up.
Which one is that? What movie is that?
It stars the guy from Reanimator, but it's not. It's not Reanimator.
I'm feeling it now. I kind of remember what you're talking about.
But I'll tell you the thing of DMT is the creep. I still don't think creepy because it's totally worth doing. But the thing that's, whatever people say they meet entities, right? But I don't know if that shit is meeting entity. But I'll tell you the thing that just sticks with me that I'm like, how in the fuck is that possible? Is the shapes that I could see, where I was well aware that they were a bit more than 3-dimensional shapes. And it's so crazy to look at that and perceive it. And I'm like, how on earth could I perceive this shape? And when I can't, and you can't come back with it, like, you know what I mean?
Well, you know
like,
how you see it though in someone's art? Like, have you ever seen Alex Gray's art?
Yeah,
you see
it's
it?
awesome.
No.
You haven't seen it?
No, what is that?
Pull up Alex Gray. He's a psychedelic artist. I mean, all of his stuff is basically tryptamine-based art.
And is it going to not be horseshit? Because sometimes they're horseshit.
No. He's brilliant. His stuff's fucking.
Because that is something. If
his stuff's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that thing.
It's for Tool.
Yeah, but that's one of them. But he draws the covers for Tool albums. There's a ton of them, like that one. That one in specific. That is DMT.
That's very DMT.
That is DMT.
Wow, that is hardcore DMT.
Hardcore DMT. When you do DMT, you see that. And you see that in a way where it's so much more spectacular than anything you ever see under normal consciousness.
Is your body there? Like, are you
it's
like...
not a body thing. You're not thinking of
but
your body. Your eyes are
yourself.
closed.
I mean, I'm myself.
Yeah, you're yourself.
Like, you look around?
You're yourself,
dude,
but
if you
you're
open
very
your eyes,
vulnerable.
here's what's crazy. So if you close your eyes, it's like they're open somewhere else. And then when you open your eyes, you see reality overlaid over this.
Tell me this one didn't influence the Egyptians. Click on the one your cursor's on.
No,
tell me that didn't influence the Egyptians.
What, this painting or the?
No, these kind of tryptamine
well, did they have that?
Images.
Did they have DMT?
100%. Yeah, there was one of the things that John Anthony West did was he was going over the Temple in Man.
Yeah.
The Temple in Man is one of the structures. It's in Egypt. Mm-hmm. And it shows different parts of it are supposed to represent different corridors of the body, like different chakras of the body. Uh-huh. And that there was some evidence that the eye of Horus is really the pineal gland.
Oh, really?
And that's what that symbol is. Like, see if Google pineal gland eye of Horus. They think that they're so similar in the way they're shaped. It's entirely possible that that's what it's a very alternative thing. But look how it looks, how the thing looks on the right, the actual pineal gland, and look at the eye on the left.
Whoa.
Yeah. See that wing off the side and the way it drops down right from the eyeball? Boy, that's fucking similar. It's entirely possible that they figured that out somewhere along the line, that through yogic breathing methods or some sort of psychedelic drugs they found that they were achieving a hallucinogenic state. And they were able to somehow or another isolate where that state is being initiated. And if it's being initiated endogenously by your body, like through psychedelic breathing, that's probably where it's being produced.
Now, listen, I don't want to sound like an Amy Schumer defender, but that looked coincidental to me.
Yeah, it could be.
Parallel thought.
It could be.
I think certain patterns repeat over and over again.
But that pattern is pretty fucking close. You might be right. It might be coincidental. But the fact that a straight line drops down right before the eye showed again, the straight line drops down right below the eye.
But they didn't know what the
thing
fucking brain did in Egypt. That's the thing.
No, they did surgery on people in Egypt.
Yeah, but
look at the thing on the right.
First of all, I thought Egypt thought the mind was in the heart, and that's why they pulled the useless brain out through the nose when they mummified you. Like, you're
How do we know their intent? You know what I mean? Like how
Because
do you-
the embalming techniques.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean they didn't respect the
stuff you
brain.
kept. No, they didn't. Look.
Well, I'm
look it
sure
up.
they didn't know everything about the human body the way
That's
people
what I'm
know
saying.
today.
Why would they attach significance to something in the brain if they don't think that's
Because
where,
I think through psychedelic drugs. I think when they were doing these heavy psychedelic drugs, which by the way were absolutely being used by then by tons
well,
of
that
cultures.
I could believe, but
Tons
that I
of
could believe.
cultures.
Listen, because dude, this is the thing where that really blew my mind because I was looking.
You don't want to even believe rumors. That's what's going on again.
No, I looked. Did you ever look at somebody while you're
You
on
won't be
DMT?
tricked
Like you
again.
smoke it?
No, I've always kept my eyes closed.
Okay, well,
the
I
Who.
did that
I won't be
2 times.
fooled
Close my
again.
eyes, and 1 time open my eyes and look at somebody, and they had 6 arms like a Hindu.
Yeah, somebody else
And
was just saying.
I might have
this.
been telling you this at the
You
comedy store.
told me at the green room.
What
of
is
the belly
your
room.
time perception gets broken
Yeah.
down, and that's the craziness. And so then motion looks like sick,
like
but it,
like Shiva.
it looked like a Hindu thing, and I'm like,
Yeah,
wow. I
that's
imagine
where it
being on that
comes from.
stuff, and you see
Yeah.
something. I mean, it looked that looked to me so much like a vision from DMT.
Yeah.
Those 6-arm kind of gods.
Well, dude, I collect that kind of art, like Buddhas and shit like that, like this kind of shit, because I saw this. I saw this image, this
Yeah.
exact image. I mean, this has a third eye and everything. A
Right.
sculptor made this for me. I don't remember homeboy's
Really?
name. Yeah, I wish I could remember it right now, but I don't. But yeah, sculptor made that for me based on this vision that I had high on DMT. I saw an infinite number of those.
Really?
I saw one hovering here, and then in every direction out from him, there was an infinite number of those, and they were all hovering and vibrating around me.
So it's like
Wow.
fractal. Is it like fractal?
Oh, it's 100% fractal.
What do you
it's
think-
geometric.
What do you think? What do you think? Having done it, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think now of DMT after? You know, I think I saw just a couple things, but I don't know how long ago they were of you talking about it with people. But what's your opinion of it now? As like, you know, what you're seeing.
Well, it could be anything. I mean,
Yeah.
it definitely could be some sort of an insane hijacking of your sensory nervous system, and
Right.
it produces this spectacular psychedelic effect that's so profound, this hallucinogenic effect that's so profound that it literally is like a transcendent experience and changes your life. It's
It
totally
felt like
possible.
that to me.
It's totally possible that it's just a chemical thing. What's also
But that
possible,
also
what's also
yeah.
possible is that life itself, that whatever
Yeah.
the fuck life is, and especially whatever the fuck intelligent life is not understood. What consciousness is not understood. And this idea that things can only exist in this realm, that's not proven. Also the fact that when those quantum physicist guys start breaking down the nature of reality and they come up with, I don't know how the fuck they do this, I'm just talking out of my ass, but they come up with the idea that there's 11 dimensions.
Right.
And that they literally, I mean, and this is all changing and constantly evolving and moving, and they're constantly adding to this. It is entirely possible that there's a bunch of other shit that's around us all the time that's just not here, and we
Yeah,
don't
of
have
course.
access to it. And when you do DMT, whomp, you go into that other place.